The Unsigned Premiere Show is supported by www.getmeoncloud.co.uk.
Hello, welcome to the Unsigned Premiere Show on the DFM network with me, James Johnson. This is ToneStone and Next.
This is an SOS, 'cause I'm lost at sea without you. This is a cry for love, and I'm wondering if I'm fool. I will find you under these lights if it takes me all night. Come away with me, I will find your heart. Dancing in the corner, hiding in the shadows of love. The earth is shaking, oh. Kept your courage tiny, but your hope was always above. So waiting for you, oh, oh. I will find you under these lights if it takes me all night. Come away with me, I will find your heart. We can be free, we can find love. Don't be brought down when you can rise above. It's a new day when you climb from the light, break from these shadows and I found a brand new life, and I breathe the air around me. I pray your heart's alive, and for freedom's sake you'll be free. Here I found you under these lights, dancing in the softness of the night. Come away with me, I will find your heart. We can be free, we can find love. Don't be brought down when you can rise above. It's a new day when you climb from the light, break from these shadows and Here I found you under these lights. You were dancing softly in the night. Come away with me and I'll find your heart. We can be free, we can find love. Don't be brought down when you can rise above. It's a new day when you climb from the light, break from these shadows and
That's good, innit, eh? It's called Rise Above, and it's ToneStone and Next, featuring Christopher Connolly on the Unsigned Premiere Show. We do like that. Right, next song is by a girl named Liberty. She's 17 years old, and the song is called 16, and it's all about being 16 years old. We all remember that, don't we, hey? Horrible
My
time.
friends are faker than a Kim K, but oh, I've tried, but guess it's just my luck that everybody thinks I swear too much, but frankly I don't give no. Oh, I got lucky with my great escape, 'cause they told me I should change my ways, but I don't care about a thing they say. Be better off without you anyway. All this pressure on my shoulders, I can't take the weight. Waiting for the day I'm older, hoping it'll change. 'Cause no one understands anything I mean, but that's what it's like living at 16. I try to run, try to find some peace, but it ain't no fun living at 16, 16. Like every little thing I do will never be enough for you. Even in the way I move, I just feel like I'll always lose. All this pressure on my shoulders, I can't take the weight. Waiting for the day I'm older, hoping it'll change. 'Cause no one understands anything I mean, but that's what it's like living at 16. I try to run, try to find some peace, but it ain't no fun living at 16, 16. Living at 16. No one understands anything I mean, but it's what it's like living at 16. I try to run, try to find some peace, but it ain't no fun living at 16, 16. No one understands anything I mean, but that's what it's like living at 16. I try to run, try to find some peace, but it ain't no fun living at 16, 16. Living at 16.
The song is called 16. It's by Liberty. Like I say, she's a 17-year-old singer-songwriter from West London. The song's all about being 16 years old and how it's about social media and all that sort of thing and how it affects you, you know.
Give me the rhythm, I give you my soul. Give me the rhythm, I swallow it whole. I saw you watching, standing over there. I saw you watching, I like the way you stare.
hard rock band Broken Empire, and you are listening to DFM, where they always care about unsigned talent.
They're called Fragile Creatures, and I played for you Give Me the Rhythm, followed by that one called Big Red Button. Now where's the time gone? We're already 15 minutes into the show, and that means that we're only 15 minutes away from your top 3 as chosen by you on the website dfm.org.uk, where we're going to play for you the top 3 songs from last week's show. The big question on everyone's mind: can Remy Brabison make it number 1, 2 or 3 again for something like the 6th or 7th week? I've lost count. We're going to find out in about 15 minutes time. So that's the top 3 coming up in about 15 minutes here on the Unsigned Premiere Show. But for now, let's get on a song by Kev Howell. This is Arrows.
I'm just a shape, I'm bones, I'm flesh, moving through time and space, evolving more with each step, we're taking it day by day. a forgotten song in my head. I sail away. You're not alone, we all lose control. Waiting in limbo, like broken arrows, waiting for the call. We're just these shapes, we're bones, we're flesh, moving through time and space, evolving more with each step. We're taking it day by day. You're not alone, we all lose control. Waiting in limbo, like broken arrows, waiting for the call. We fall into the unknown, chasing signals, like broken arrows, waiting for the sun to go down. You're not alone, we all lose control. Waiting in limbo, like broken arrows, waiting for the call. We fall into the unknown, chasing signals, like broken arrows, but no, you're not alone.
The song is called Arrows. It's by Kev Howell. Nice and mellow, that, isn't it? I like it. So we're only one artist away from the top 3 as chosen by you on last week's show. By the way, I need to apologise for one of the songs from Fragile Creatures, Give Me the Rhythm. The first half of it was played too fast, so I apologise for that. I figured that the computer had done something wrong and then put it back to normal, but yeah, by then you'd already heard half of it a bit too quick. Sorry. Right, okay, let's get a couple of songs on now from Leeds-based, I think they're from Leeds, yeah, Leeds-based emo pop singer and producer Jax, that's Jaxx, from his second EP. So following a big change in name and image, Jax is set to release his first EP under the new name. So that doesn't really make much sense to me. I should have read this before I decided to go on air with it. So it's a second release under the name Jax. First one was in 2018 with the single All Out, and it'll be his second EP that he's put out as a solo artist. If you're interested, the EP is named Ghosted. It features 6 brand new original songs, and they complement the contrast each other in a way that maintains interest and excitement throughout. Apparently the record feels a lot more grown up than his debut EP. He says, when I wrote that one, I was 17, didn't have any direction in life and couldn't hold down a relationship. But now I'm 20, work all the time, but don't have any money. A bit like most of the country, really, isn't it? He says, I'm happy and settled with someone, but I still don't have much direction in life. The songs on the EP are about things that we can all relate to. Ghosted was released on all digital platforms on the 28th of March, so make sure you check it out. Like I say, his name is Jax, Jaxx. I'm going to play 2 songs from him. I'm going to play Trouble, but before I play that one, I'm going to play for you Rumours. Only one of those songs will go in the vote for next week though, and I'll tell you which one it is at the end of the show. All voting happens on the website dfm.org.uk, but details coming up after Jax's 2 tracks.
Rumor has it that these walls are never ending. Might try to get around, but I'm met with nothing else. Sit back and think about the sacrifice we're taking. It's tough, I know it is, but we're strong at making up. So what do you take me for? These rumors have knocked me down to the floor. And how do you stand so tall? Yeah. Rumor has it that there's light outside the window. You gotta let it in though. Make peace with what you know. Don't look back at your reflection anymore, no. It might try to break you down, might even come around. I know that it takes its toll. These rumors are what we've come to know. I feel like an animal. Yeah. And it feels so tight, but I can't fall asleep. I live like a vampire with all this weight on me. All I'm taking for granted, all these beautiful dreams. I try and keep them in my mind because they make me complete. So what do you take me for? These rumors have knocked me down to the floor. And how do you stand so tall? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ghosted. I woke up with a smile on my face and a good feeling that I'm gonna get to know this. Why do I never feel this way? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Is the weather gonna change for a minute? And I think it's gonna go my way. Girl, I know what you think about me and how I feel about you, and it's all the same. Is this what life is like for people like us? And well, why wasn't it be? 'Cause everything's got to be about me. You got money for a drink, you got more than you think. Well, I've got you, girl, and that's all that I need. And she's like, whoa, whoa, but I'm like, nah, nah. She's gonna be trouble, trouble. Yeah, she's gonna be trouble, trouble. And she's like, whoa, whoa, but I'm like, nah, nah. Yeah, she's giving me trouble, trouble. Yeah, she's giving me trouble, trouble. And she's like, whoa, whoa. But I'm like, nah, nah. Yeah, she's giving me trouble, trouble. Yeah, she's giving me trouble, trouble. And she's like, whoa, whoa. But I'm like, nah, nah. Yeah, she's gonna be trouble, trouble. Yeah, she's gonna be trouble, trouble.
So his name is Jax, that's Jaxx, and the song is called Trouble. Before that you heard Rumours. So one of those songs will be in the voting for next week. You can choose your favourite. Details coming up at the end of the show. Make sure you stay tuned for that. But now regular listeners of the show will know that this sound means it's time for me to run through the 15 songs that you could have chosen for your top 3 from last week's show. So should we do it then? Here we go. Look. It's going to be quite interesting actually. I wonder if Remy Brabisseau has made it to number 1, 2 or 3 again and had his song played in the charts again. Because we only play the top 3 every week, as regular listeners will know. Right, okay, let's go through it, shall we? Here we go. Number 1 last week was Pete Drake with I Gave Toya a Pete Drake Badge. I wonder if that's a true story. Number 2 last week was Pat Trap by Remy Brabisseau. Number 3 last week was Notre Page Blanche by Christian Gautran. And then your other 12 tracks that you could have chosen from were Feel Good by Dutch Criminal Record, The Green Garden by Michael Butera, Turn Me Loose by Doomsday Outlaw, Harlequin by Pia Toft Sand. I always say that name wrong, Pia Toft Sand. Plus by Pika Is My Name, In Time by Salmon Sounds, Raw Street Fish with their song called Polaris, Louder Than the Sun with a song called Gone Savage, or the other way around, that is Gone Savage, Louder Than the Sun, you know what I mean. Man on the Bridge by The Novus, Breathe by Project X, Meant to Be by Francis, and Scribble Victory and their song called Lucky. Question is, which ones of those are going to be played again this week in numbers 3, 2 and 1?
Number 3.
It's Pete Drake at number 3, number 1 last week. So he's gone down 2 places. But well done, Pete Drake, having your song played again now.
I gave Toya a Pete Drake badge. She wouldn't wear it, it made her mad. Poor old Toya, she flipped a lid. She wouldn't wear it, but her bassist did. I gave Toya a Pete Drake badge. She was on the stage and I was very drunk. She looked annoyed, but she didn't know. It wasn't my intention to spoil the show. It wasn't my intention to spoil the show. I was just handing out a badge, you know. I get stupid ideas in my head. I should have maybe have given her a ruler instead. It wasn't my intention to spoil the show. I was just handing out a badge, you know. I gave Toya a Pete Drake badge. She had a lovely dress on and she looked her best. I don't think she wanted a hole in her dress, which is understandable, I digress. I gave Toya a Pete Drake badge. It had a swear word on and I was a mess. Poor old Toya was less than impressed. Then we had a power cut and the light was less. It wasn't my intention to spoil the show. I was just handing out a badge, you know. I get stupid ideas in my head. I should have maybe have given her a ruler instead. It wasn't my intention to spoil the show. I was just handing out a badge, you know. Toya repeat Drake badge. She could have kept it as a souvenir. She could have given it to Robert Fripp. She may regret that when I have me hit. I gave Toya a Pete Drake badge. She wouldn't wear it, it made her mad. Poor old Toya, she flipped the lid. She wouldn't wear it, but her bassist did. It wasn't my intention to spoil the show. I was just handing out a badge, you know. I get stupid ideas in my head. I should have maybe have given her a ruler instead. This little badge, I want to be free. You wouldn't take it, it's a mystery.
No, I'm not that fascist. The whole song is my sense of humour. It's sort of saying, what would happen if people like you and me, people not involved with the government, went out and blew up the TVs?
This is Rémi Boisbesso, and you're listening to DFM, where they always care about inside talent.
Number 2.
Parlent les pierres qui me disent à l'oreille de marcher chaque jour. Un orage me gronde, il me fait des manières à ne plus continuer, mais je l'aime et je cours sans relâche. Où vivrait un village enchanté de poèmes et de musique au cœur. Il y a des artistes, il y a des voyages. À Stafford nous emmène toujours vers un ailleurs. Je bois jusqu'à plus soif sous l'arc-en-ciel des mots. La chanson de la vie qui ranime mes sens. L'ivresse du partage est un hymne au silence. Et je lance ma voix, vous en êtes l'écho.
L'éclosion d'une fleur qui distille son parfum sur la Seine qui rime au fleuve de Paris. Amis, je vous parie qu'au rythme sans refrain, que les flots de ma force emporteront les fruits.
Sur les arbres alignés le long des paysages, oui, je brûle mon bonheur dans l'âtre de vos yeux. Les flammes de vos mains embradent le sauvage qui fout le camp, qui fout le camp. Je suis un homme heureux, un homme heureux. Oui, un homme heureux. Oh yeah, un homme heureux. Un homme heureux. Voir les années qui passent importe peu pour moi. Je traverse le temps, même s'il me rattrape. Je signe et je persiste au gré de l'anonymat. Peut-être aimeriez-vous me voir passer à la trappe. Patatrap. Hey hey. Oh ouais. Patatrap. Patatrap. Ouais. Patatrap. Patatrap. Je bouscule la nuit quand l'insomnie me guette. Guet-apens du poète aux étoiles qui luisent. Le rêve est un voyou, nous en sommes à quête. L'imaginaire vole au-delà d'une emprise. C'est la prise de tête électro-acoustique d'une guitare en bois qui s'accorde à me suivre. Alors bon viand ma belle, en avant la zizik. Je t'aime en bandoulière et la valse m'enivre.
L'éclosion d'une fleur qui distille son parfum sur la Seine qui rime au fleuve de Paris. Amis, je vous parie qu'au rythme sans refrain, que les flots de ma force emporteront les fruits.
Il y a des chemins dont me parlent les pierres. À l'oreille de marcher chaque jour.
Qui lui disent à l'oreille de marcher chaque jour.
Un orage me gronde, il me fait des manières à ne plus continuer, mais je l'aime et je cours, mais je l'aime et je cours. Oh, mais je l'aime et je l'aime et je cours, mais je l'aime et je cours, mais je l'aime et je l'aime et je l'aime et je cours.
So last week's number 1 by Pete Drake, I Gave Toy a Pete Drake badge, is at number 3 this week. And last week's number 2, Remy Brabissel with Patatrap, number 2 again this week. The question is, who's number 1 out of the remaining 13 songs? Wouldn't it be ironic, right, if number 3 last week became number 1, and all that means is that the top 3 have switched around? How many weeks is it now that Patatrap's been in the charts? Do we know? Any idea? I was asking my assistant over there and she doesn't have a clue. It's been a while. Right, so there's been a lot of tracks that have ended with negative figures this week, because voting can go up or down depending on how you choose to vote. Using the green arrow to vote your favourite song up and your red arrow to vote your least favourite song down. So let's have a look then. Who is number 1 this week, as chosen by you at dfm.org.uk, clicking on this week's vote. I can confirm that number 1 this week is last week's number 3. It is Christian Gautran with Notre Page Blanche.
1.
Cœur est un battement d'amour sur la plume de l'amitié. Je suis l'oiseau de ton retour sur le lit d'un ciel étoilé. Le vent qui porte mes désirs dans tes yeux est un soleil qui tourbillonne et qui s'éveille, se pose sur mes ailes pour te séduire. Dans le secret du temps qui passe, mes belles saisons nous enivrent. Au fil des mots, elles nous enlacent. Dans la chaleur qui nous délivre, je frémis rien qu'à te lire, à savourer entre tes mains l'harmonie de nos lendemains, où j'aime cueillir ton sourire. Notre page, aux couleurs de nos vies, est un rivage au bonheur de la nuit. Le vent qui porte mes désirs est une tornade de plaisir. Pour toi, ô femme que j'attends, mon âme, source d'évidence, pétille aux douceurs du printemps. Sur la piste aux étoiles, on danse au rythme de nos sentiments. L'aube rosée de mille feux, pépite d'or dans tes cheveux, est une source d'émotion. C'est une page aux couleurs de nos vies, un rivage au bonheur de la nuit, un mirage aux douleurs de l'ennui, de l'ouvrage aux noirceurs de l'oubli. Le vent qui porte mes désirs est une tornade de plaisir. Comme le vent qui te désire, dans tes yeux, je suis ton soleil qui tourbillonne et qui s'éveille, comme mes ailes pour te séduire. Dans un délire incandescent, je frôle le bout de tes lèvres. De peau, je t'aime tant, tes courbes me donnent la fièvre de te caresser nuit et jour. Sur ma page, il y a ton parfum, ma voix se glisse entre tes seins, c'est là que nous faisons l'amour. C'est une page aux couleurs de nos vies, un rivage au bonheur de la nuit, un mirage aux douleurs de l'ennui, de l'ouvrage aux noirceurs de l'oubli. Le vent qui porte mes désirs est une tornade de plaisir.
That's Christian Gautran with Notre Page Blanche. Again, I apologise for half that track being played a bit too fast. Didn't mean for that to happen. It's this new system. Got to get used to it. So Christian's been in the charts now for 3 weeks. So yeah, doing alright. Okay, coming up on the show then we still have music from Chuck Eaton, George Finizio, Lauren Alex Hooper, Blue Nation, Le Fomo, and Dying Oath. Right, let's get some music on now from Dying Oath. This song is called Insomniac.
Yeah.
Imagine playing the drums like that. That'd be so difficult, wouldn't it? Double hitting on the bass drum. Anyway, they're called Dying Oath. The song is called Insomniac. That'll certainly keep you awake, won't it? Right, okay, let's get the next one on now from Chuck Eaton. Not heard from him for ages. New song from him. Now, Chuck's from Brazil. And this song is called The Only Problem for Me. On the Unsigned Premiere Show across the DFM network.
You just come when you are down, and once again you treat me well. You hold me tight, crying for help, believing in every word you say. I start to think that this time you've come to stay.
Always been a big fan of the music that Chuck Eaton chucks out. Chucks out, get it? I didn't even mean for that to happen. Right, okay, so that's called The Only Problem for Me. Gonna get a couple of songs on now from George Finizio. Gonna play for you A Night Like This.
Here we are,
after this one.
You and I, nobody around.
I didn't actually expect that song to start so quick, so I do apologise. Okay, so I'm gonna play A Night Like This. after this one. And this one is called Lost in the World of a Fantasy, George Finizio.
Here we are, you and I. Nobody around to see us, the time has arrived. All our blissful moments flowing, we waited for this time. Your heart next to mine, nobody can see. It's just you and me, lost in the world of a fantasy. All the world passes by, we never notice that it's going below in the sky. The heaven in our faces showing we would never see. This in reality, anything here can be, anything here you can see, when we're lost in the world of a fantasy. Now you're mine all the time, there's nothing else we should be doing, our lips intertwined. As I see you moving, returning to this place where we want to be. Your heart's next to mine, you're there all the time, when we're lost in the world of a fantasy.
DFM get listeners, DFM get listeners, DFM get listeners all over the world. Ambassador, buddy.
We feel the glow of a friendly moonlight. I see it sparkling in your hair. I know the time is right. You know we're feeling alright. We both been made for a night like this. We start to drift into the evening to find a gallery rest of the peaceful evening. You feel there's magic everywhere. I know the time is right. You know we're feeling alright. We both were made for a night like this. We both were made for a night like this. We both were made for a night like this.
His name is George Finizio, and that was A Night Like This. Before that you heard George Finizio again with Lost in a World of... It's disappeared off my screen, I don't know. Lost in a World of something anyway. So this is the Unsigned Premiere Show, where you get to choose your favourite song to be played again on next week's show. The top 3 songs will be played, and the voting happens at dfm.org.uk. Just click where it says this week's vote, that's all you've got to do. By the way, that guy who does the jingles, I like him. Have a listen to this one again.
DFM get listeners, DFM get listeners, DFM get listeners all over the world. Anaconda said that, buddy.
His name's Anaconda. I'm hoping he's going to release some more music soon. It's always good. Right, okay, let's get our next artist on for you. Lauren Alex Hooper. The song is called Back to Life. And it's on for you now on DFM. Back to Life is the 4th single from the Honest EP. It's the upward turn after a difficult period, following on from Sounds Like Hope which was cautious but hopeful. Back to Life is an explosion of life and joy and colour, emphasised by a lovely production. Written with Scott Colcom, it was inspired by the moment when you realise that you're finally able to let go of a traumatic experience that's been weighing you down for a really long time. To the point where you don't remember what it feels like not to carry it around with you. We've all had experiences like that, haven't we? And then suddenly, you're just done processing it. The weight has finally lifted, and you realise how much of your life it's been taking up. It feels like a fresh start. It doesn't magically solve everything, of course, but it's at the moment you celebrated, and that's what this song was all about, a celebration. Lauren Alex Hooper from the Honest EP. Like I said, the song is called Back to Life. It was released on the 14th of August, so you can go and get that from all your favourite record areas, all your digital outlets and all that sort of thing. Deezer, Spotify, Apple, to name but a few. Right, if you're an unsigned artist and you'd like to get your music on air, it's easy. All you need to do is email unsigned@dfm.org.uk. That's unsigned@dfm.org.uk. Ensure that you send us a copy of like some kind of a bio as well, just so that we can tell a little bit about you on air. Otherwise all we're doing is saying your name and song name. Right, I'm going to play two songs now from Blue Nation. I'm going to play Give Me Some Time, but first, a song called The Ranger.
This is Joel from Far From Refuge, and you're listening to DFM, where they always care about unsigned talent.
We won't leave it to the last breath. Loosen a grip because it costs less. On your anger on the broken man. Is it cruel for us to let go? Take you back easy. Stand up for your soul. Speak up for love. We'll let the people know. Don't you want us to rise up? Give us some time for the common man. Are you ready for the new way? It's not right for you to dictate. Take you back easy. Stand up for your soul. Speak up for love. We'll let the people know.
They're called Blue Nation. They're a three-piece band from Birmingham. They use riff-based melodic blues rock from a reservoir of influences including the Beatles, Cream, Zeppelin and Britpop from the 90s. I do like a bit of Britpop from the 90s. Not this is like Euro something, isn't it? I don't know why I'm playing Euro background when I mentioned Britpop. Anyway, never mind. So more recently, Rival Sons and Vintage Trouble, and they create their memorable sound that you just heard, Blue Nation. So I played for you The Ranger, and the second one was Gimme Some Time. Right, I've got time to play for you one more artist. So I'm going to play two songs from an artist known as Le Fomo. I think that's another French one, so that'll be the third French act on the show today. I love the fact that we're diversifying and going all around Europe. Songs I'm going to play for you by Le Fomo are NOTDF. But before that, I'm going to play for you Swallow Me Whole. Okay. Right, let's get these on for you. This is Le Fomo with Swallow Me Whole. I was wrong, by the way. They're not from France. I was thrown by the bit that starts with Le in Le Fomo. Right, so they're from Oakland, and they describe themselves as an electro thrash pop gender expanse wave duo. They consist of S and Kai, and they've been playing music together in various formations for 10 years. Their diversified musical influences include Prince, Talking Heads, Elastica, Electroline, Queen Latifah, Metallica, Queen, Devo, Herbie Hancock, Led Zeppelin, Hank Levy, Cyndi Lauper. Do you know, there's loads. I think they're influenced by all genres, which kind of makes sense in the music that they're producing. So you heard Nip on the Dance Floor, or NOTDF, and Swallow Me Whole. Now Swallow Me Whole is out now in Europe via Analog Trash in the digital format to stream and download. And the European single release also includes an exclusive remix from Analog Trash label Mates. The album Swallow Me Whole is out on the 25th of September and will be available in all digital and cassette formats via the label's Bandcamp page. Well, I need to tell you about the tracks that you can vote for on this week's vote. Are you ready? So let's have a look then. The songs that you can vote for on this week's vote are the top 3 from last week, which include Remy Brabissot, Patatrap, number 2, Christian Gautron with Notre Page Blanche, which is number 1, and number 3 this week is Pete Drake, I Gave Toya a Pete Drake Badge. By the way, the votes go back to 0, so they don't continue with the votes that they had from last week. You can also vote for these 12 artists. You've got ToneStone with Rise Above, Liberty with the song 16, Kev Howell with a song called Arrows, Dying Oath and their song called Insomniac, Chuck Eaton's back with his song The Only Problem For Me, and you've got Lauren Alex Hooper with a song called Back to Life. You've got Fragile Creatures with Give Me the Rhythm, and Jax with Rumours, Blue Nation with Give Me Some Time, George Finizio with Lost in the World of a Fantasy, and the final track on the vote for this week is Le Fomo with a song you've just heard. It's called Swallow Me Whole. And you know what? That's it from me this week. Can't believe the show's over already. Everybody, I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves, and I will see you again on next week's show. Happy voting, everybody. dfm.org.uk. Click on what says this week's vote. But for now, good night. Wrong button. Hang on. Good night. Let's try again.
GetMeOnCloud.co.uk proudly sponsors the Unsigned Premiere Show with James Johnson.